everyone, welcome back to my gym. Hope everyone's well. Today I'm going to take you through an ab workout. And this is one of the workouts that I perform on my own. You've probably seen something similar to this, but I always add a Beth twist to it, just to make it a little more difficult. So you're going to start lying on your back on a mat. And you're going to place your hands right under your bum, and that's just to support the lower back. And if you have lower back issues, it's best to bend your knees slightly. So we're going to take it up, feet together, legs straight for 4 counts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Being mindful of not swinging my legs beyond my hips. And slowly down. 4, 3, 2, 1. And when I get almost to the bottom, my heels aren't touching, I'm going to do a little 1, 2, lift. And again, 4, 3, 2, 1. Stopping just above the hips. 4, 3, 2, 1. And 1, and 2. And again, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. 4, 3, 2, 1. And a little lift. Up and up. So that's the first set. But I would suggest doing that for about 20 to 25 reps, if you can, okay? If you're just starting out, 10 to 12 reps would be great. So we go now into 2 counts, okay? So same idea, hands underneath the bum, and we're gonna go 1, 2, 1, 2, up, and up, and 1, 2, and down for 2, and up, and up. So, second set, if you can, 20 to 25 reps, okay? And keeping with that nice slow tempo. Third set, back in the same position. So this time, we're gonna go 1, 2, down for 2, open for 2, close for 2, up for 2, down for 2, open the legs wide and bring it back down. So we take that and we do single counts, a little more difficult. So the next set would look like this. Up, open. Up to the hips, open. Then I like to do another little variation. Are you getting tired yet? So this one, what we're going to do, again, lifting the heels off the floor. And we're just going to bring our knees directly into the chest and push through the heels all the way out. In for 2 and out for 2. In for 2 and out for 2. And after completing a good set of those, in and out. In and out. In and out. After that set, we're going to do in, out, up, down. In, out, up, down. In, out, up, down. So I've just given you probably, I think I gave you about 8 different sets of lower abs. So if you're really hardcore, do that whole circuit, okay? 8 different sets. That's a lot of work on those lower abs, okay? They're stubborn. Do what you can, or maybe take 4 of those different exercises and do that. So that's really targeting lower abs, but we're not done. There's other parts of the abdominal wall that we have to focus on. So the next set are crunches, okay? And crunches, it's really important not to pull with your hands, pulling. That's when you have real neck issues, and really the abs aren't doing the work, okay? It's really your arms are pulling your head up off the mat. And it's important not to focus on lifting your head off the mat. It's more important to think about lifting the shoulder blades off the mat, okay? And really bearing down into the mat with those abs as you come up into the crunch. So the first set, we're gonna lie back, and our feet are gonna be apart, and our knees are bent, and we're gonna have our hands behind our head. And we're just gonna do tempo crunches. So just changing up the speed of the crunch. So we're going to come up for 2, and down for 2, and up for 2, and down for 2, and we're going to follow with 1, and 2, and 3, and on the 4th one we're going to hold for 4, for 3, for 2, for 1, and now we're going to pulse for 8, and 7, and 6, you want to exhale, 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And then you're going to go down and repeat it. So up for 2, and down for 2. Nice and smooth. Up for 2, and down for 2. 4 singles. Up, and up, and up, and holding on the last one and pulsing for 8, and 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, final 2, and 1. So that said, I would say try and do 4 repeats of that, okay? So that's in and around probably 30 plus crunches, okay? So try and repeat that 4 times. Really, really good exercise because you're doing different tempos. You're forcing the abs to recover quickly. So that's a really good way of training as well. So that's one set of crunches. So the next set, what we're going to do, keeping our feet apart, knees bent, we're going to roll our hands together as we come up into the crunch. We're going to keep our hands rolling in circular movements as we come up. Looks a lot easier than it actually is. Okay? So you're going to come up. So you want to try and do, if you can, a good 20 to 25 reps like this. On the last rep, we want to hold, and we want to roll, and we want to roll, and we want to roll, and we want to hold for 10 seconds. And we want to come down. So if you can, 25 good reps of that, okay? So the next set, what we're going to do, again, lying back, knees bent, same position. We're going to come up and we're going to reach. And we're going to reach. And we're going to reach, and our hands go back with our elbows bent. And reach, and reach, and reach, and reach, and reach. So my hands go back to the mat, cross, and cross, and cross. So again, 20 to 25 good reps. And this is a good exercise because typically you see it where your leg is extended, so something like this, okay? Which is a great exercise, don't get me wrong. But because your leg's extended, your abs get a little bit of a break as you come down, as opposed to keeping that knee bent here. Okay? There's still lots of engagement in the abs in that position. So that's a really, really good exercise. So the next one that I'd like to show you is a little bit different. Probably haven't seen it. And it's a martial arts move, actually. And it's a rollover with a crossed knee. So it takes a little bit of coordination, lots of core and stability work here. So you're going to lie down on your mat. You're going to lift your heels. You're going to roll to the side. You're going to bring your knee in and roll back. Roll to the side, knee in and roll back. Roll to the side, knee in and back. Roll to the side, knee in and back. Roll, knee in and back. Roll, knee in. So my heels never touch. Roll, knee in and back. One more. Roll, knee in and back. Okay? Really good exercise. So the first time you do this, you might be rolling all over the place. Try and keep your body as tight as possible and keeping those feet together. Small little movements, okay? Really good. So the next set of exercises we're going to do are in and outs. And in and outs target lower abs, but it's also great rectus abdominis work and a lot of core and stability work as well. because some of the in and outs are actually going to be done with your hands off of the floor. So really the abs are doing the work and your core is doing the work to hold yourself nice and steady. So you're going to sit back on your sit bone, okay? You're going to pull your shoulders back so you're not here all rounded out and hunched over. You're here, your chest is high. And we're going to start in a position of hugging our knees. So our knees are coming in close to our chest. And on 2 counts, we're going to push our heels away and we're going to open our arms and open our chest. And 2 counts, we're going to bring them back in. So 1, 2, in for 2. Out for 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 2, in for 2. So I suggest trying to rip out about 12 to 15 reps of those. And then immediately going into single counts. So, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. So doing about a dozen of those as well, if you can. Okay, do what you can. Try and go right into, from the 2 count, right into the single count, because that's really, really tough. And then what I like to do after my abs are just crying, I want to go back into that sit situation, the sit bone, and just hold it there for 8 good counts. 8, and 7, and 6, really feeling it, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. And coming up and resting. So the next set, what I like to do is again, an isometric hold, holding, but moving my arms up and down, okay? And this really pulls a lot on the abs. So you're in that nice position. Feet are just hovering up and up and up and up and up and up. So again, dozen, 12 to 15 there. So then we go right into obliques, okay? So we're crossing our knees across the body, keeping the knees together, and again, sitting back on that sit bone or tailbone. So this time we're going to use our fingertips just to anchor ourselves, okay? We're going to sit way back. We're going to bring our knees in and push our heels straight away. In, toes to the ceiling. Across the body, toes to the ceiling. Across the body, toes to the ceiling. So you're doing 2 counts here. And in, and out. And in for 2, and out for 2, and in for 2, and out for 2. And then we're going to go directly into singles. In, and in. Keep your knees together. In, and in, and in, and in. So again, try and do 12 to 15 good reps, okay? Really make sure that you bring your knees close into the body and then pulling away, okay? Let your body fall back as far as you can. All right, so that's the in and outs. I really like those, they're really good. So if you do that whole sequence of exercises, that'll probably take you a good 30 to 40 minutes, and that's more than enough ab work for one day. You can certainly split it up and do some abs, 3 times a week. It's really important not to focus so much on crunches all the time. More important is really core strength, and that comes with a lot of plank work, a lot of body weight exercises, push-ups, dips. So, while abs obviously are important and crunches are definitely good to target that area, it's really more important to strengthen the core area. And so that runs right at the bottom of your rib cage all the way down to the pelvic floor. Okay, so don't forget to do your planks regularly. Throw some good ab work in there, 3 to 4 times a week, and work hard every time you hit the gym. It's really important that you give 100% effort every time you come out. So have a great day, guys, and we'll see you soon.